Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So this video is basically the last fight, not last fight, I'm sorry, last pips of this season, or you can say the last day of this season. So yeah, basically last 7 pips, and we have boss Darkseid remaining here. So we are going to get a key for sure, and that will be our 5th key before we go into the next season. And again, to kill these bosses, I'm again using my regular 7 one-shot teams again, just trying to get 7 one-shots, 7 guaranteed one-shots. That's the reason I'm using these teams. Another thing, we will get the 5th key, that is fine. Another thing is that I would like to get my Fire Knife to level 9. Right now it is at level 8, and I think I need some 30,000-40,000 artifact materials. I don't know exactly how much, but that is another objective that I have. I'm trying to get 7 one-shots so that I can get my Fire Knife to level 9. So getting the 5th key and the Fire Knife to level 9, that is what the objectives for today's video are. And for that, for the first fight, then we have final boss Darkseid. Okay, so actually there was an interruption. I got a call, so I was speaking there. Anyways, so yeah, for the first fight to kill Darkseid, again the usual team that I use, Beast Boy with Puppet. And yeah, so we got the key. We did get the key here. Key number 5 actually, yes. And so yeah, in the next season we will be going with 5 keys to spend. Mainly I'll be going for Beta Club in the Rise of Krypton Vault, and other than that, I guess I think the dark metal, what is it called? I think the solar raid is called Dark Knights, and the artifacts are called dark metal artifacts, I guess. Yeah, basically in that vault you have Sharp Tongue and Catchy Hook, and those artifacts, they are quite good artifacts. So those are the ones I would be going for. But we'll see when the season comes. Anyways, so now we are in the next, not next heroic mode. We are in the heroic 7 mode now, because it will get repeated. And so the next objective for today's video is getting the Fire Knife to level 9. So I think I still need something, a few thousands of the artifact materials. So that is the next objective. I'm just trying to get the next 6 one-shots done so that I can upgrade my Fire Knife to level 9. So for the first one, the first boss Black Canary, we are using King and Raven. King with Fire Knife, Raven with Father Box, I guess, and Power Girl with Entropy Aegis, the passive stat artifacts basically. And yeah, so that is the thing. Again, the gameplay is also usual, building Fire Knife stacks with King, then stacking Darkness with Raven, and then basically dealing damage. So yeah, that is the thing. We will get the Fire Knife stacks now, I think so. Yeah, now I think we'll get them. Yeah, we got them. So then we'll just do super move. Again, another thing, I'm not stacking the King damage buff in the first tag in, because eventually when you do special 3s with him to do percentage health damage and to become unhittable, you will be stacking the damage buff eventually, and it won't really matter, because the damage even without the full damage buff is great. You can do easy one-shots here, so it's not really required. So you can see the damage is more than enough, and when you do these specials to become unhittable, you are anyways getting the damage buff there, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that is that. And so yeah, let's move to the next fight then. So next up we'll have, I think, EPI, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, not really EPI. She's Flora Poison Ivy, not EPI. So for her we are using Supergirl with Fire Knife, and for supports we have Grodd and Flash. It's the best team in the game, I guess. Best in terms of the damage they do, because this damage with the Flash buff just goes crazy. So in terms of damage, this is the best team in the game, you can say. In terms of ease of playing also it is the best, because with the Supergirl passive, where once she does a swipe down attack, her next attack becomes unhittable. So ease of playing is also fine. It is not a difficult team to play, but but again, I would still like to say that Superman is better in terms of ease of playing because of the unhittable. Because here there is still a chance of messing up. You might mess up and you might still get hit. That is a possibility for Supergirl. With Superman, that's not a possibility, because you are just unhittable. So even if you mess up, you are fine. You are just not going to take any damage. So that's the deal. But anyways, doesn't matter, because you saw the damage. It's crazy. So that's what I was talking about. In terms of the damage the team does, this is like the best team you can have in the game. Crazy damage. Anyways, the fight was actually over pretty quickly. Let's move to the next fight. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat with classic Wonder Woman this time instead of Justice League Flash. So again, just trying to get some extra crit damage for Scorpion. Generally, he does around 19 million per second on the dot, and I think with classic Wonder Woman, he does around 21 million per second. So I would say that classic Wonder Woman is a better support than Justice League Flash, because the see, the main source of damage for us is the Scorpion's dot value, which is influenced by crits, and classic Wonder Woman here just increases that damage directly. So that's a better addition to the team. Justice League Flash gives you one extra fast attack hit, so he helps you in cases where, let's say, the boss has extra power generation, like more power generation. In such a case, he is going to help you power drain the boss quickly. But in cases where that extra power generation is not an issue, you don't really need Justice League Flash there, and you can have classic Wonder Woman increase your damage. So that's the thing, in that terms, classic Wonder Woman is a lot better, a much better support than Justice League Flash. So that's the thing. Unless he is required, unless you require an extra fast attack hit, he is not really required. You just need to have a full fast attack chance on both of Raiden and Scorpion, and you're fine. That is the thing. So classic Wonder Woman is better. She gives you a valuable addition to your team, like with the crit damage. So that's the reason basically I'm going with classic Wonder Woman instead of Justice League Flash. And then Flash again can be used with Superman, because in the Superman team, Flash is a better addition, I would say, because the extra fast attack really helps him to stack his red Kryptonian energy bar quickly. So there, Justice League Flash is a better support, I would say. So that's the thing. That's the reason, classic Wonder Woman is better with the Mortal Kombat team, and Flash is better with Superman. That you can say. So yeah, that is the thing. Anyways, let's move to the next fight. Next up, we have Power Girl. So I think she is the only boss who is not immune to stun and freeze in this tier, and that's the reason I saved up EPI team here against Power Girl. And we are going to use her with Zatanna. Again, the usual setup: EPI with Dark Metal cards, Harley with Farron Knife, and Zatanna with Puppet. So again, the usual thing we are going to do, we are going to activate Puppet with Zatanna, stack it till the time when we get 3 damage against target stacks, which is 150% incoming damage, and then we will switch to EPI, do a special 3 and deal damage. So that is the thing. So yeah, again, and we are tagging in and out initially to generate some power so that Zatanna can activate Puppet easily. Here I am unlucky, as you can see, we did not get any free special, which is actually sad, because of that only then I have to tag in EPI once to get some power, and unfortunately no free special again. But we activated Puppet, and as one of the effect was going away, we were able to do the special 3 in a fraction of a second. So yeah, it was difficult, but we eventually got it, and once we got it, it's fine. You just spam special 3 until you get the incoming damage stacks to 150%, and once we get them, tag in API, do a special 3, and she's dead. So yeah, pretty easy team and pretty fun team, you can say. It's quite fun to play. Anyways, so yeah, that is that. Let's move to the next fight. Next up, we'll have the boss Harley, the main boss of tier 1. So she is annoying just because she is immune to crits, and that is not written in her description, I guess. The first time I faced her, I had this problem. I used a team against her and I failed terribly actually. So after that, from then on, I'm using Superman team because he just bypasses everything, doesn't matter. So he's just going to go through her pretty strongly, you know. So yeah, that is the thing. So that's the reason we are going with Superman. Supports are Flash and Frost. So yeah, Flash again for the reason that I mentioned earlier, that he helps Superman fill the red Kryptonian energy bar, whatever that is called. He helps him fill it faster because we need it to do percentage health damage actually, you know. So that's the thing. Yeah, and Frost again to freeze on specials, give us a 400% damage buff. And yep, and we will be building the stacks of Fire and Knife eventually in the gameplay itself because we are unhittable. So that also we don't need to care about, and the damage will just start skyrocketing slowly. You know, you can see, not slowly actually, pretty quickly. As we get the Fire and Knife stacks and we get the incoming damage stacks, the damage just increases exponentially and she will be again dead pretty quickly, as you can see here. Look how quickly the damage has increased, and I think this cycle of combo she's dead, I guess. Yep, pretty quick, you know. So yeah, pretty easy and a very good team. So this is what I'm saying, you know, in terms of ease of playing, this team is much better than Supergirl. You know, you don't have to worry about messing up actually because you're unhittable. So that is the thing. Anyways, so yeah, this was the fight number 6. We have one more fight left, and I think, yeah, we have one more fight left, and for Fire and Knife to go at level 9, I require some 3000 artifact materials. So for that reason, I'm fighting the final boss of this second tier because that's the only boss that gives you artifact materials as rewards, and I actually need them to get my Fire and Knife to level 9. So that's that is the sole reason why I chose this boss actually. And the only one-shot team that I had left was this one, Batwoman and Robin King. Like normally you would not do this because this boss, she disables your special 1, and you need special 1 of Robin King active to spam puppet. So that is a problem actually. It will be difficult. We'll have to modify our gameplay a little bit. We'll have to do special 2 to activate puppet and special 3 to keep the puppet active, which is not the best gameplay again, you know. But again, we have a requirement. The requirement is that we need some artifact materials to upgrade Fire and Knife to level 9, and for that reason we will be doing it. So as you can see, we will also lose puppet quickly now because we are not able to spam the specials as frequently as possible, because the problem is special 1 of Robin King is it has a very short animation, a pretty quick animation you can say, and the special 3s and 2, these two have a very long animation. So that is another problem. So keeping puppet active is also a problem. The enemy also won't be blinded for most part now because of the same thing, same reason, sorry. And yeah, so yeah, the thing is like, yeah, the gameplay becomes a little bit difficult, but again, it's not a big deal because we still have enough damage to kill her. That is the thing, you know. Even though the gameplay becomes a little bit difficult, we are going to kill her pretty easily still, you know. You just have to have your head in the game while playing. That is the only thing I would say, you know. Yeah, so as you can see, we have lost puppet here, and activating will also be a pain in the ass, but so we won't really care about that activating puppet now. We just need to have the victim debuff active and we will be fine, because that victim debuff will help you fill the crisis energy bar quickly for Batwoman the drowned, you know. So that is what we care about right now. And I think, yeah, now she'll be dead. This tag, this activation, she's dead. So yeah, so yeah, we got her, and we will get our Fire and Knife to level 9 now. But anyways, let's meet in the next season, guys. Then I'll do a vault opening first, and we'll see what artifacts we can get. Till then, thank you very much, and bye bye.